No.
My God, Gwen, this isn't what it looks
No,
like.
it never is.
Please, let me explain.
Don't touch me.
You gotta understand what you walked in on. And I know what you're thinking, but you're wrong. It was completely innocent. You have to believe me.
Believe you? I believed you the first time I found you with Teresa, and the second time, and the third time, and I even believed you many times after that.
Because I was telling the truth.
I felt terrible when I stopped believing you. I felt so guilty for not having enough faith in our love. That's why I came over here tonight, Ethan, to talk to you. To tell you that I trusted you enough to give you a second chance. What a joke.
Gwen, don't walk out that door, please.
Forget it, Ethan. It is over.
Teresa was so mad she wouldn't talk to me for a whole month.
I think girls might be more stubborn than guys.
I don't know about all girls, but my sister definitely is. I wouldn't trade her for anything, though.
Well, she's really lucky to have you for a brother.
You think so?
Hey, there's Miguel and Charity. Wow. They almost look like they're back to the way they were with each other before the fire.
Hey, you two, what's up?
Hey.
Kay and I are just hanging out.
Way to go, Reister.
I didn't know you guys were going out. What a good surprise.
Where are you taking Charity?
The book cafe. I thought she'd feel more comfortable there.
No kidding. I mean, I never would have dreamed Miguel was taking you here tonight. Well, since we're all here, why don't we hang out together?
Now, if you want to walk and talk, you've got to stay down and out of sight. Otherwise, I'll have to carry you like the baby doll that you are.
Timmy hates being carried. Timmy will be careful. Just don't let Timmy entail the parish like it said in your old book.
Oh, hush. That book said we'd be done for only if Charity experiences romantic love for the first time with the boy who saves her from 2 fires.
That's Miguel. He already saved her from the fire at her house and the one the other night when you tried to set her on fire at the stake. She already likes him.
Do I have to spell it out for you, Timmy? Charity's got to more than just like him. She's got to experience love fully, which means doing the deed.
What deed?
Oh, for crying out loud. I can hardly explain the facts of life to you right here.
Timmy should know these things.
All right.
Ew! Timmy thinks that's gross.
Well, believe me, a lot of people don't.
Then how can we keep them from doing that if they like each other so much?
You forget. We have something very powerful on our side.
You getting your powers back?
No, not yet. No. I'm thinking of something else. Our secret weapon, Kay Bennett. Seems like my little pep talk has done the trick, Timmy. Kay's not going to give up on Miguel. And she's the one who's going to keep things from going too far between them.
But what if she can't? She doesn't have special powers. She's a civilian.
Yes, that's true. But she has a naturally devious mind. Quite exceptional in an amateur. And I'm certain that with my help, Kay will come up with some very inventive ways to keep Miguel and Charity apart. And that'll give me time to get my powers back. And then we'll be able to take care of Charity ourselves. For good.
Hey, what you doing here?
I just came by to see my mom. Have you seen her?
Yeah, she's in with Orville now, checking him out. I was, gonna get myself a soda. Want one?
No, thank you.
Suit yourself.
Chad?
Change your mind?
No.
I just want to explain. I'm not being standoffish, but I'm in enough trouble as it is. My mom doesn't want me hanging around you.
And what about what you want? Or don't you know?
Why'd you have to come back into my life, Orville? I thought it was all behind me, that I was safe. And if you tell what you know, I'll lose my husband, my daughters, and everything I care about. And I'd rather see you dead, here and now, than to let that happen.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places, and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of the bird I knew could take me highest. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
Please don't leave, Gwen. You've got it all wrong.
So you keep telling me, Ethan, each and every time I find you and Teresa in one or another compromising position. I found the two of you cuddled together by a blazing fire at the cabin, and now tonight she's here in your room, in your bed, kissing you?
We weren't kissing. She was massaging my neck.
Oh, please don't add insult to injury.
Gwen, it's true. You know about my knots in my neck?
Yes, I do, because I'm usually the one who's massaging them out for you, Ethan, so I know where those things generally lead. I wonder what I would have walked in on had I come in here 5 minutes later.
Don't, Gwen. The only reason I needed a neck rub is because of all the strain and tension I've been going through about you and our relationship.
So this is my fault? I'm the one who pushed you into bed with Teresa.
We weren't in bed.
Well, you better tell that Teresa, because she looks pretty comfy over there to me.
Okay, look, we were on the bed, but nothing was going on. My neck was bothering me, and she asked if she could help with it because she's had some training in physical therapy.
Oh, please!
What, would you rather I stayed in pain?
Yeah, I wouldn't ask that question right now if I were you, Ethan.
I couldn't very well call you after you read me the riot act. I figured you'd need some time to cool off.
Yeah, besides, why call me when you've got a trained physical therapist at the ready? I've got to hand it to you, Teresa. You certainly didn't waste any time, did you? Came right over here after I left Ethan at your house. I guess you figured the coast was clear and it was time to make your move? Well, congratulations, Teresa, because all your little scheming paid off.
Hey, you notice how the music in this place has gotten a lot better since Chad started putting it together?
I love this song.
So do I. It always reminds me of you.
The words could be about us too, Kay.
Ah, look who's here. All my young friends. What a delightful surprise. I know what you're all thinking. Why has dotty old Tabitha come out for coffee with her doll? Don't worry. I'm going to order him a decaf. I wouldn't want him to be up all night.
That doll, his eyes just opened.
Did they now? Ah, I should take care of it. Defective springs, you know. I'll fix them when I get home. Well, I'll leave all you young people to your fun. I know you wouldn't want an old tabby hanging around.
That's okay.
Oh, no, dear. I understand. I was young myself once. Really, I was.
Is she getting weirder, or am I just noticing the way she's always been?
She's totally bizarre. I mean, can you imagine carrying around a doll like it's a real person?
I don't know. I think she's just lonely. She probably thinks of the doll like it's her child. I think it's kind of sad.
I never thought of it like that. Leave it to you to see the sweet side of Tabitha. I don't think we ought to make fun of her anymore, Kay.
You didn't have to hit Timmy so hard.
Apparently I did. If you aren't more careful when we're out in public. I'm going to have to leave you at home with Fluffy.
No, not Fluffy. That cat hates Timmy. Timmy will be good. Timmy just wanted to see what was going on.
Well, tough turtle turds. Now what you looking at?
Timmy just wanted a piece of that cake.
Oh, well, Timmy can't have it. We can't risk someone passing by and seeing you stuffing your face with chocolate cake, can we? You're right, it does look rather good. I think I'll get myself a piece.
No, Tabitha! Don't make Timmy sit here and watch you eat the cake Timmy wants.
Well, don't watch, just close your eyes. And if you're very good, I'll describe every yummy, scrumptious bite of that rich, moist, chocolatey cake to you.
That's not fair.
Oh, wake up and smell the acid rain, Timmy. Life's not fair. If it was, we would have been rid of that revoltingly sweet charity a long time ago.
Hey, honey, I didn't know that you were here.
Oh, I'm not here to see Orville. I just came to check on Mom.
Sweetheart, it's okay. You don't have to explain to me. Hey, Chad.
He's so adorable.
Don't start.
Any news on Orville?
Nada. As far as I could tell, he hasn't come to since he gave me my death notice.
You're not buying into that nonsense he was babbling, are you?
Well, it's kind of hard to ignore, you know. I mean, it's not every day somebody tells me I'm gonna need an undertaker if I keep looking into my past.
Yeah, I guess not.
Yo, I heard you and Chief Bennett went over to Orville's place today. You find anything?
Well, besides that amazing record collection that you talked about, not too much of anything.
Yeah, the man definitely has good taste in music. I'll give him that.
Yeah, but what we did find was a stack of blue envelopes filled with cash. Seems like someone was sending Orville $100 bills.
You gotta be kidding. That old man don't look like he got 2 nickels to rub together.
Yeah, but it's not the money that I'm concerned about right now. It's the envelopes the money was sent in.
Would you mind dropping this in the mail for me, Connie?
Not at all, Doctor.
I know that I've seen those envelopes before. I just can't think of where.
Excuse me, Coach. I'm gonna check on Orville.
Sure.
TC, why are you and the girls here? You know how I feel
Sweetheart,
about Chad.
I was talking to Chad, okay? The girls didn't want to disobey you. Now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna check on Orville myself. I'll be right back.
I hope that your father's right and I don't have to remind you not to hang around, Chad.
Don't worry, Mom. That's the last thing I want to do.
And you, Simone?
I won't. But what if we run into him at school while he's working with Dad, or on the street?
You are playing games with me, Simone. You know exactly what I mean.
Okay. But if you're gonna be so strict about us staying away from him, at least tell us why.
Because I'm your mother. And I want better for my daughters than I had.
What does that mean?
Excuse me, girls, I see Ivy Crane.
What did Mom mean? She wants better for us than she had herself?
I don't know.
Any change?
Nothing. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about the old man. Maybe he don't know nothing about me and my past. He could have just stumbled on some lucky guesses.
Maybe. But if you're anything like I think you are, you're not gonna walk away until you're sure.
You could be right. Anyway, I know I definitely ain't gonna get no answers out of Orville tonight. Guess I'll just try again tomorrow.
A secret?
Gwen, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, the hell you don't. You've been after Ethan since the first day you walked into this house.
Gwen, stop.
No, you've got it all wrong. I only came here to work.
Oh, and is that what you call what you've been doing, Teresa?
That's enough, Gwen. This is between you and me. There's no need to drag Teresa into it.
No, that is where you're so wrong, Ethan. Teresa is the whole reason this is happening.
That's not fair.
Well, maybe you're right. Maybe I shouldn't blame Teresa entirely because it wouldn't have been so easy for her to pull you in if you weren't attracted to her in the first place.
Where do you come up with this
stuff? And I'm not the only one who thinks this. Your father does as well, or don't you remember?
Gwen, not another word. You're embarrassing Teresa.
I don't
and there's no reason to go on accusing her.
I'm telling you that we're over and you're defending her? No, forget it. You know, because none of this matters anymore. I'm just going to get my stuff. I'm going to get out of here. No more embarrassing poor little, innocent little Teresa. You know, Teresa, now there's going to be plenty of room for you to come over and bring all of your stuff over. Although I suppose your mother, the family housekeeper, could do it for you. Or has Pilar already cleaned out a drawer and some room in the closet for you?
Gwen, that is uncalled for.
Gwen, you can say whatever you want to say about me. You can hate me with every bone in your body, but don't you dare say another word about my mother. She hasn't done anything wrong.
You owe Teresa an apology.
You're over my dead body. Look, if I owe anyone an apology, it's Pilar. She is a good and decent person. She certainly doesn't deserve a daughter who is such a bitch.
Remember last year's winter break, Miguel? We went to that ski lodge and the chaperone got stuck on the lift all night.
That was crazy.
You said it was your best vacation ever. We're going back this year again, right?
I don't know. I talked to some of the other kids, and they've got other plans.
Well, so what? We can still go.
Maybe. I think you'd really like it, Charity. I know you still have memory loss from the fire, but maybe you remember if you've ever skied?
I don't think so. That's too bad. It's not really something you pick up on. It takes a lot of practice.
I'll teach her.
Thank you. I would like that.
You and Reese? I know Kay wouldn't have any fun if you're not there.
I wouldn't miss it. I'll just rearrange my schedule.
Excuse me, I'm gonna go fix my hair. Do you want to come, Charity?
Sure.
Look at that. Kay's got Charity on her own. She's going to make a move. Come on, Timmy. We've got to get in there before she does so we can hear what's going on.
You're going to take Timmy to the ladies' room?
Well, you're not a boy, you're a doll. Come on, if I know Kay, this is going to be good.
You don't know what you're saying, Gwen.
Oh, yes, I do, Ethan. And the worst part of it is you don't know I'm right. Teresa has completely blinded you as to who she really is and what she's doing. She is a conniving, manipulative...
I said that's enough!
Yeah, you're right. It is enough. It was enough when she locked me in the closet so she could dance the night away with you. It was enough when she just slipped and fell right into your arms. And it was more than enough when you two were snowbound at the cabin.
For the last time, none of that was Teresa's fault. She fell down the stairs because her heel broke. The only reason she was at the cabin was because my father sent her there with some business papers.
Oh.
Look, if you don't believe me, ask him.
Ethan, when are you gonna get it? This is about so much more than a broken heel or some papers. Teresa has been after you for so long, I can't even remember all the times I've been suspicious. You know what? It doesn't matter, because I know what I'm saying. I'll be out of here in a minute.
Maybe I should talk to her.
Forget it. It'll be like throwing gasoline on a fire.
I better go.
No, go? Oh, go. No, please don't go. Please don't go. I certainly wouldn't want to interrupt this perfect night that you've been planning and scheming for. No, I'm the one who's going to leave. No, you know what, Teresa? By all means, stay. And I truly hope you'll be very happy.
I don't think my mom ever let me wear much makeup. But lipstick looks so good on you. Maybe I should try some.
You? I don't know, Charity. I wouldn't. I mean, you're so fair, it might make you look kind of harsh. So, you and Miguel seem to be getting along really well, considering it's your first date.
I know. I can't believe that he put up with me all that time when I couldn't remember how wonderful he was. But now that I'm getting my memory back, I feel really close to him.
Let's hope that's all you remember, honey.
Miguel is really happy that you're going out with Reese. You two just make the best couple.
What a nice thing to say.
I'm really glad that we ran into you tonight. Not that Miguel and I aren't having a really good time. It's just that, you know, going out with a guy is still really new to me. It's nice having you here for support.
Yeah, sure, anytime. You know, I know how important first dates are. My mom always said they could make or break a relationship.
I hope I don't make any mistakes.
You won't. Just as long as you don't give Miguel the wrong idea. You know what I mean?
You're gonna think I'm an idiot, but I don't think that I do.
Well, I just meant, you know how boys are.
Not really. I think Miguel's the first guy I ever liked.
You know what, Charity? Just forget I said anything. You know, it's your business.
No, please tell me, Kay. I really like Miguel and I don't want to mess things up. So you just tell me what to do.
If you really want me to, Charity.
This I can't wait to hear.
How's Orville?
Still out of it.
Where's my dad?
Had to make a phone call. Said he'd be right back. I'm surprised your mom left you two all alone. Where a big bad chick could come along and corrupt you with stories about life she wouldn't want you to hear.
You know, you don't know anything about our mother, okay? She's just trying to protect us because she loves us.
Hey, look, no offense meant, all right? I mean, she probably got the right idea about keeping you two away from me. Because, I'm definitely not from your world.
See? Even Chad knows he shouldn't be hanging around us. I hope you do too, Simone.
What?
I am warning you. Do not go up against Mom about Chad again. Not with the mood she's been in lately.
Tell Dad I had to go. I'll see you at home later.
Can't believe I missed the board meeting.
Oh, don't worry about it, Eve. Everyone knows how busy you are. Julian couldn't attend either. That's why I had to stand in for him.
Well, I hope the board expressed its gratitude for your donation of the new pediatric wing.
Absolutely, yes. Ah, here comes your charming husband. Hello, TC.
Ivy.
I was just telling your wife how I filled in for Julian tonight here at the board meeting. Actually, it's probably a good thing that Julian didn't attend. Eve here seems to be able to get more money out of my husband for charity than anyone I know.
Well, my wife is a very persuasive woman.
Well, I'm sure she is. But Julian is notoriously, shall we say, thrifty. If I didn't know better, I'd swear you had some secret hold over my husband.
Hey, nice sounds, man.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I just came in to work up tomorrow's playlist for Beth.
Cool. Anything new with that old guy who seemed to know about your past?
I just left him at the hospital.
What happened?
He got hit by a car. Hit and run. He came to for a little while, and now he's out of it again. To be honest with you, man, I don't think he'll ever be able to tell me what I need to know.
Tough break, man. I hope it works out for you.
Yeah, well, me too. So you guys just hanging out tonight, or what?
No. We're waiting on our dates to get back from the restroom.
All right. I could dig that. Yo, in that case, how about I put on a little, mood music for you?
Cool, bro.
All right.
Thanks.
Before the girls get back, there's something I want to ask you.
Lay it on me, man.
You know how I feel about Kay.
I think the whole world does, Reese. You got it bad for her.
Okay, yeah, well, that's why I want to ask you what you think about me kissing her tonight. I mean, I know technically it's our first date, and I don't want to come on too strong and frighten her away. She has sort of a delicate sensibility.
Well, I wouldn't go for anything too George Clooney, but there's nothing wrong with showing her how you feel.
You really think so?
Absolutely. And I'm thinking along the same lines with Charity tonight. For the first time in a long while, I've got a feeling things are gonna be okay with her.
When you start going out with a guy, you have to be extra careful not to make the wrong impression.
But Miguel already knows what kind of a girl that I am.
Maybe, but maybe not. You know, take Reese. I mean, I have really strong feelings about him, but I know I have to take things slow with him.
So, if he tried to kiss you or anything...
Oh, no way. Oh, are you kidding me? If I let him do that the next time we went out, he'd have his hands all over me. And the time after that, he would definitely expect me to go all the way. And he'd have a right to because I led him on.
I can't believe it.
I know what you're thinking. Not Reese, he's such a good guy, but that's how they are, all of them, you know? I mean, when they like a girl, they don't think with their brains, they think with their hormones.
Is that true? Shh. I want to hear this, Tim.
But Miguel seems really patient and sensitive.
Oh, he is, just like Reese. But, you know, they're still guys. They can't help themselves. The trouble is, you can really tend to let your guard down around a guy like that. But once you do, bam, there goes your reputation forever.
That's awful.
I know, that's why I thought I should clue you in. My mom always said if you really like a guy, you should keep your distance from him as long as possible. She thinks that's the only way to have a meaningful relationship with him.
What did I tell you, Tim? She's good.
Now, don't deny it, Eve. You have some special hold over Julian that TC and I don't know about.
Oh, I don't think so, Ivy. I just told him how much we could use a new pediatric wing.
Still, I don't think anyone else would have gotten through to him to quite the same tune that you did. It must have something to do with your reputation. Oh, come on. They call you St. Eve behind your back.
And that's for a very good reason. My wife is taking care of an old gentleman tonight, and this guy doesn't have any family, any friends. And she's been by his bedside ever since his accident.
Oh, what happened?
Hit and run.
Oh, how awful. Will he pull through?
Oh, we don't know yet. He's having a rough time.
And even before that, he had problems. Didn't make much sense half the time. He can hardly remember anything now.
Oh, poor man. I had a relative who went through that with Alzheimer's. Let me know if there's anything I can do. If the insurance doesn't cover his treatment, then just send the bills to us.
Ivy, that's very generous of you. I guess my wife has a way with you the same way she has with your husband.
Yes, it seems so. Well, if you'll excuse me, I need to get home. Check on my son, Ethan. It was nice to see both of you again.
You too.
Well, I certainly wouldn't want to leave without passing on a few helpful hints to my successor.
Gwen, please.
Now, the personal things are going to take a while to learn, Teresa. I mean, you already know about how Ethan's neck bothers him. But do you know which side of the bed he likes to sleep on, Teresa? Because it's the right side. And he likes to use one pillow, a hypoallergenic pillow. And he loves to have his hair washed in the shower. And you certainly wouldn't at all want to forget the most important thing, Teresa, which is birth control. Because you certainly wouldn't want to get pregnant, would you? So Ethan would have to marry you, or would you?
Now you've gone too
Shall
far,
I tell
Gwen.
you what Ethan likes in bed? Or are you looking forward to finding out that yourself? So I can tell by the look on your face that you have yet to seduce him. Well, you're in for a real treat, sweetheart, because he is a wonderful lover.
Gwen, I am begging you
Look,
to stop.
I will be done in just a second, Ethan. Look, I have made so many mistakes in this relationship. But the thing that I regret most is not saying yes to Ethan when he proposed to me last summer at the carnival. I was silly. I was waiting for the exact right moment and the right time. Little did I know that you would be waiting in the wings, just dying to steal him from me. But you know what? I'm gonna go and I'm gonna let you two be. And don't worry, because I won't interrupt you ever again.
So that's why I'm not gonna let Reese kiss me tonight. Or on our second date, or even on our third.
But I don't get it. You already did kiss Reese at the Halloween dance.
Oh.
You know, that was different. I was in costume. I mean, I didn't think Reese would ever find out it was me. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done it.
Well, I'm really glad you told me all this, Kay. I would have blown everything tonight by letting Miguel kiss me. But now, I'm going to take things slow.
I'm glad I could be of help.
All right, I'm going back. You coming?
Yeah, I'll be there in a minute.
Okay.
Hey,
Hi,
Simone.
Charity.
How are you?
Good.
Hey, Simone. Don't hate me, Kate Bennett. I know what you were just doing. I don't know what you're talking about. I was just having a personal heart-to-heart with my first cousin about boys while I fixed my makeup.
You made it sound like Miguel was some kind of crazed sex fiend who'd lose all respect for Charity if she kissed him, right?
You were standing there a long time, huh?
Miguel is about the nicest boy in our whole school. And he really cares about Charity. He would never take advantage of her like that. Not in a million years.
You know that, and I know that, but Charity doesn't. At least now she'll be sure to take things extra slow with him.
Or push him completely away, which is what you're hoping for. Yeah, the old you's definitely back.
It's only fair, Simone. I love him. I knew him first.
I knew Kay was the right person to keep Miguel and Charity apart. Now it's only a matter of time until we make it permanent.
I'm sorry you had to go through that, Teresa. Gwen didn't know what she was saying. I've never seen her that upset. Oh, I have to go after her. You be okay?
Hello? Whitney, it's me. Oh, wait, let me guess. You're at Ethan's. What kind of trouble have you gotten yourself into now?
It's not a mess. It's my dream come true. Gwen just walked out on Ethan. He's gonna be mine. Gwen, are you all right? What? I don't understand. I sent you upstairs so you and Ethan could work this out and make up.
Look, I know you meant well, but he wasn't by himself.
What do you mean?
Teresa, I found him with Teresa. We're together.
Teresa, what were they doing?
Ivy, I don't want to talk about it. I can't stop crying.
What on earth is going on?
Not bad for a crane, wouldn't you say? Honey?
I'm sorry, sweetheart. It's been a long day.
I was just saying that Ivy Crane's not a bit like her husband. It was pretty nice of her to offer to help out with Orville's medical bills.
Yes. Yes, it was.
And it sounds like that Julian's gonna be involved with the board more because he's donated money for the pediatric wing. Honey, I think you should stay clear of him.
I wish you would tell me what your problem with him is.
There's just something about him you should stay away from. Now, I have to get home, so try not to be late.
You're right, Julian. I never expected to be a guest in your home.
With your husband in tow, no less. Tell me he doesn't know, does he?
God, no. TC can never know.
Calm down, TC. You got it all wrong. No, you got it wrong. I know you were involved, Julian. I can't prove it right now, but I swear to you, when I find out, I'll kill you.
Oh, I can't believe you were giving me a hard time about Miguel. I just figured out why you're here.
I can't help it. I don't want to do anything else but be around Chad. He is so hot.
You mean dangerous?
That too. He's different from any other guy I've ever met.
Does your mom still know you're hanging around him?
Are you kidding? She would kill me. She has a real thing about Chad. I'm just not sure why.
You're not happy about seeing me again, are you, Eve? Too strong a reminder of your past.
Don't try to talk, you're much too weak.
I don't remember much of anything anymore. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm saying. That scares you, doesn't it, Eve?
Just please, be quiet. You need your strength.
I have a feeling that your family doesn't know anything about you. Don't know that you're living a lie.
My family means everything to me.
And you'll lose them if the truth comes out. I'm a danger to you, Eve. And you must want me dead. I'm an old man, Eve. I just don't have much time to live. But that's okay. If I don't get out of here, don't take it too bad. I'll understand. It won't come to an end, though. I may not be here, but there's someone else that knows your secret. Someone else that could blow you right out of the water.
I don't think I should stay. You're all out on dates.
Don't worry about it, Simone.
Kay's right. Besides, I was gonna take Charity for a walk down by the harbor. Look at the Christmas lights.
Thanks anyway, but I think I want to help Chad pick out some music.
I'd kind of like to see how he does it myself. Come on, Kay.
Don't you want to go see the lights? They just put them up today.
Could we just stay here with everyone else?
Sure. Whatever you want. What's wrong?
I just don't think that we're ready to kiss this soon.
Let's hope Kay's little manipulation has bought me enough time.
Time for what?
Time for me to get my powers back, Timmy, so we can finish Charity off for good.
Oh, Ethan, not so fast. I'd like to know what you've been up to.
I'll explain later. I've got to catch up with Gwen.
Well, tell me where I can find Teresa.
She's in my bedroom.
Ethan just went after Gwen. And believe me, there is nothing he can say that'll get Gwen to take him back.
So what, you're just standing in his room babbling on the phone? Are you crazy? Will you get out of there before something worse happens?
Whitney, if I had listened to you, I never would have come after Ethan tonight, and he and Gwen might still have a chance of getting back together. Now, there's nothing standing in the way of Ethan falling in love with me.
Oh, okay, so let me see. Does the name Luis ring a bell? Or what about his mother?
I can handle Luis. You know, it'll be a little work, but deep down, I know he wants me to be happy.
And Mrs. Crane? From what I can see, Ethan is practically her whole reason for living. And she wants him to marry Gwen.
Who cares? Mrs. Crane is just gonna have to get used to the idea of my being her daughter-in-law because nothing's gonna stop me from being Mrs. Ethan Crane, not even his mother.